Hey guys, Merry Meet. This is Anastasia Autumnfire. I hope you all are having an amazing day. Sorry, I just moved the camera. Tonight's video is for my weekly tarot study. Tonight's card is the Empress. So today is that wonderful day when I go through my 3 references and kind of give you the lowdown on what this card kind of symbolizes or means. At least regarding these 3 references, as far as research is concerned. So here we go. I am going to begin with the Tarot for Beginners book by Barbara Moore, a practical guide to reading the cards. The Empress. The Empress, sometimes associated with Mother Nature, does represent nature, life, and growth. However, she represents birth and ripening, the beginning and the peak of the cycle more than death. Which, oh my goodness, I cannot read today. I'm so sorry. I got back from my secret class tonight. It's a day later than normal, so it's on a Tuesday night, and I'm just kind of filled with this energy right now. So it's very hard to focus. Sorry. Let me try that again. So the Empress, sometimes associated with Mother Nature, does represent nature, life, and growth. However, she represents birth and ripening, the beginning and peak of the cycle more than death, which is the end of the cycle. The card symbolizes abundance. This is not merely having enough. It is more than enough. It is not just nourishment. This is the feast for the senses. The Empress and her creation are lush and beautiful, with no stinginess or shabbiness. As part of nature, we also have the ability to create in this way. The act of creation and enjoyment of abundance are linked. While it is true that we reap what we sow, and that sometimes we make poor seed choices, this card is all about the good seed choices. It is about creating and enjoying the good things in life. Let's see here. It does go into a bit of detail on here. Again, this is the Universal Weight Empress description that they're looking through. She reigns over nature, a true empress in complete control over her creation. Her elaborate pillows and blankets show comfort and luxury. The pomegranates show abundance, as does the wheat, which is also practical and nourishing. The stars on her crown represent time in the general, and specifically the role of time in cycles in the cycle of life, as well as the idea that creation takes place in the mind as well as the world. Sorry, that last sentence really just kind of stuck with me. The idea that creation takes place in the mind as well as the world. That really resonates with me for some reason, so that just took a second. All right, the core meaning of this card, abundance and creation. So that again is according to tarot or Tara, or oh my goodness. I've heard so many pronunciations of tarot, and I've always said tarot, so I apologize for those of you that do pronounce it differently. For Beginners, Practical Guide to Reading the Cards by Barbara Moore. So that is the first reference. The second reference, I do use an internet website. There it is, biddytarot.com. On biddytarot.com, we have the meaning keywords. In the upright position, she represents fertility, femininity, beauty, nature, and abundance. If reversed, the card represents a creative block, dependence on others. Meaning and description, upright detail. Again, this is concerning the Rider-Waite. There is a deep connection with femininity. It translates into many things: beauty, sensuality, fertility, creative expression, nurturing. Remember, it's the necessity. Remember, this is a necessity. Oh my goodness gracious, I cannot read today. I'm so sorry, guys. Remember, it is necessary in both men and women to have this deep connection with femininity. just kind of off on a personal tangent, all those manly men who don't like to think they have a soft, warm, fuzzy, nurturing side, it's important to have that and to connect with that and kind of have those moments where, you know, you aren't this pillar of strength. And this card reminds us of that. The card calls you to connect with your inner divine feminine energy. Create beauty in your life. Get in touch through sensuality, through your senses, through your taste, touch, smell, and sight. Draw on senses for experiencing pleasure and deep fulfillment. Personal note on that as well. For me, as pleasurable as an experience can be, if you really just take time to explore that, and I mean, it can be anything as far as, you know, the kind of tongue-in-cheek sexual pleasure that there is, but also, you know, you're eating a really good, you know, for those of you that eat meat, steak, or if you like ice cream or cake. If you are like me and like your glass of wine, you know, a really good glass of wine, you have that moment where you kind of breathe it in and you close your eyes and just focus on the taste and you focus on the scent and you kind of can pick apart bits and pieces of it to really enjoy. And that's what this card is kind of calling us to do in our everyday life, if this comes up in a reading. Pamper yourself. Discover new ways for creative expression. Empress may indicate pregnancy or birth. Funny little story about that. A couple of New Years ago, my friend Kristen read my cards and Empress came up in a spot and she's like, oh my gosh, you're going to have another kid. Just instantly. Did not happen. Luckily, it went into the more metaphorical idea of birth and mothering. Because, yeah, I love my witchling, but I don't think I'm ready for another one just yet. So Empress may indicate pregnancy or birth. Look for other cards to confirm this. The Ace or Page of Cups. The Four or Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands actually looks to be more metaphorical. If the metaphorical Empress may indicate a birth of a new idea, a product, a new way of being. At this point, it would be time to bring forth ideas that have been brewing inside you. So kind of that creative birthing. Empress encourages you to spend time out in nature. Truly connect with the mother. Receive her into your heart and mind. Go to a forest, a beach, fields, mountains, lake, wherever you feel that connection to Mother Earth. For me, it's the forest. Just if I want to connect with Mother Nature, that is it. I want to go where there are many, many, many trees and lots of green and far away from other people and just kind of surround myself. Empress encourages you to spend time out in nature. You are grounded in the material plane, so you have the potential to connect to between Earth and universe. Basically, this card, when it shows up in your reading, it could mean that at this point in this physical realm, in this material plane, you're good to go. You've got a good foundation. You've got a good holding. Now's the time to expand upon that. Look further. In my secret class tonight, we discussed kind of 3 levels of focus: the hearth and home, the coven and clan, the tribe and tradition. And it's kind of that idea. If you're okay in one area, don't just sit and be okay in that one area. Look to expand. So you're good in the material plane. What you've got in this life, in this world, in this physical realm, you're good. So expand upon that. Connect to Mother Nature. Find what else is out there for you. It is a deeply nurturing card. If you are a mom, you may be exploring this role even deeper than normal. You are blessed by the maternal and protective forces or influences. For dads, this could mean that you're being encouraged to nurture your children and open lines of communication between you and your child or children. It may be a time to encourage growth, development, and support when needed. More broadly, encourage and care for others, period. Even if you're not necessarily a parent, your friends, other family members, even if it's not anyone you know, look to your community. Help out with food shelves, homeless shelters, humane societies. There's so many ways we can help our brothers and sisters, even that we don't necessarily know. And this card kind of might be your call to arms in a way to get out there and be that nurturing spirit for any and all that you're able to. When we allow ourselves to truly connect with Mother Earth, our feminine energy, and those around us, we create abundance in our lives. Take time to reflect on the love and positivity that surrounds you, and you will build upon this energy, creating even more. On a personal note, it goes to that whole positivity feeds more positivity. If you're negative, everything around you is going to be negative. Your negativity will rub off on others. So if we're able to connect to our mother and our feminine energy and those around us, and we're able to feel good about this and good about this and good about this, I mean, positive, positive, positive. There's no way any negativity can come from surrounding ourselves with that much positivity. And I'm not a fluffy bunny. I understand we can't possibly live in positive and positive and positive. There's going to be a negative. There's going to be a crash back into the inertia that is our lives. But we still have those moments. We can still look for those times when we can find the positive aspect in things and let us build upon it. Maybe there's one aspect in your life that is negative. Okay, that's that. Let's focus on the positive somewhere, and you can build upon it. Affirmation associated with the card. I bring forth my creations with joy. I love and nurture them to fruition. For me, this is, again, very much about positivity, but manifesting it. Whatever you do with joy. Oh, Lord, I just got a flashback to when I used to go to church. Oh, man. Sorry. When you bring something forth with joy and love and nurturing, it can't help but be a positive manifestation. This card also indicates the universal energy that is about to intervene with your life. You may have a glimpse of a miracle, maybe even more. Things work out in your favor. Know that you are worthy of accepting this warm embrace. This card is basically, it's a good, what I basically got from biddytarot.com. It's a good, positive card. Things are going your way. You're set in this world, so let's look to connect to the other. But don't second guess it. I know for me, when things seem to be going my way or things seem to be going positively, I wait for the other shoe to drop. This card calls us not to look for that other shoe to drop. Again, this is a positive card. Let's just keep feeding that positivity. Let's not look for the negative to intervene. Let's focus on the good. So that was from biddytarot.com. And my last resource, as always, is the reference guide to this tarot deck, the Crystal Tarot by Philip Hermit. Signs associated with this card are Venus, or planet, I should say. Planet/sign is Venus. Crystal is the emerald. And that's a lovely piece right there. It might not look that great on camera, but I absolutely adore this emerald. I actually bought it from Magus Books in Minneapolis. I believe Dinkytown technically. And I got it actually to put on my altar for the good folk. I heard that the Fae were particularly fond of emeralds, so I grabbed it, and I love it. It makes me so happy. It is my happy crystal. The chakra that it connects to is the heart. Interpretation, stability, fertility, and nurture are the key words for the Empress. The card may represent a positive mother figure. Generally, she signals a happy and creative time for you, a period when developing ideas take shape or an existing project or cycle comes to fulfillment. Bringing you abundance, art, and artistic pursuits. Wow, I cannot read. I'm so sorry. Let's try this again. Generally, she signals for a happy and creative time for you, a period when developing ideas take shape or an existing project or cycle comes to fulfillment, bringing you abundance. Period. Art and artistic pursuits are favored, and you may need to pay close attention to the detail in a project or something close at home. Act when the moment comes. Don't delay, or problems may arise. The Empress's planet, Venus, brings romance, relationships, art, beauty, passion, all into your life. Look to the natural world, and you may discover the key to more happiness in your relationships. Emerald heals the heart, bringing honesty and patience. Your heart chakra is the connection to everything around you, bringing balance to your emotions. A healthy heart chakra will bring you good health and stability and enhance your intuition too. You are coming into a very busy phase, so take a little time to spoil and pamper yourself with a few sensual luxuries. So, the reason I'm kind of giggling, aside from my horrible ability to read out of a book right now, apparently, is this is the week before Yule. And obviously also Christmas, for those of you that celebrate that as well. We just ended Hanukkah. But it's such a busy time of year. And I know I've got two pen pal Yule gifts that I am finishing up and I need to get sent out. I have Yule gifts for friends and family here that, live down the street from me that I haven't even started yet. I have, because I do participate and celebrate secular Christmas as well. So I have those gifts. I have, I'm making a little travel altar / kind of treasure thing for my little witchling Lily. Just so much stuff going on. And so it's great that this is the card that I'm working with this week, because all that creativity, all that abundance, I am going to need all of that wealth of creativity, of inspiration, to get me through. But I also like it because it is a reminder that, hey, you still need to take time to slow down and smell the roses. You still need to take time to go connect with nature. You need to remember. I think a lot of times myself, I again, only speaking for myself, a lot of times when it comes to the Sabbats, I get so caught up in rituals that I'm preparing for, or crafts that I'm doing, or gifts that I'm making, or videos that I want to get up and out there, just to express myself and connect with people. And I kind of forget the spiritual side of things. And it's very funny because Cernunnos for me is he very much tries to get me to slow down and take that time for reflection and enjoyment and meditation. And Hell is so much about stillness, and just being there in the moment and really focusing on things, really being there. She is very much an energy for me. I don't know if anyone else who works with her or has worked with her has experienced this, but for me it's very much about, hey, this is your life experience. This is this life. You need to experience it. You need to focus on it. Don't go through the motions. If you're going to craft something, craft it from the beginning to the end, from the inside out. Know your intent, know your purpose. It's easy for me to go online, look through my books, go through all these correspondences because I'm a correspondence geek. That is easy for me. But to actually feel it and actually put that into something, that has been learned for me. And that is still something that I kind of get caught up in on weeks like this, where it's, I need to do this, and then I need to do this, and I need to get this done. It's very easy to get caught up in that hustle and bustle of this time of year. And this card will aid me in creating what I need to create and getting done what I need to get done. But it feels like it's something where, while it is very loving and very positive, it's something where I still need to take the time required, if that makes sense. It's not, this card is about bringing things to fruition, bringing these manifestations into this realm and into your life, but you need to be connected. And that can be difficult when you're on deadlines, when you procrastinate, when you have a 3-year-old who wants to watch, The Cat in the Hat for the 50 millionth time. Hey. So I'm very happy that this is the card that will help me kind of kick off my Yule activities, and really get things cooking here. I'm very excited about this week. So yeah, please comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Obviously there will be many crafting videos coming down the pike, because I rarely craft something and don't share it unless it feels like it's much too personal of a craft. I don't feel right sharing, but yeah, I feel really connected to the ones that I'm going to be doing, and I really do want to share them because they're very much about hearth and home, and that's definitely me. So yeah, anyway, before I ramble on too much longer, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Yule, well, pre-Yule. Yeah, have a good one, guys. Blessed be as always.